and 2023 is the year of you. This is your year of your backstories. And this is your opportunity to express yourself in your home than ever before. Do you want to know which interior design trends are in or out for 2023? G'day, I'm Aussie Tobes. I am a bold Australian interior designer. I'm going to tell you what's in and what's out. I'll give you my top 5. If you like the content, please hit the notification bell and like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I've had a really good holiday around Christmas and New Year, so that's why it's taken me a while to come back to YouTube. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to come back to YouTube yet, but no, I'm happy. It was great. We got to see family in Sydney and Newcastle, and the kids got to go swimming like almost every day of the week. It was absolutely nuts, and it was great. They could see their cousins and their aunties and their uncles and their great aunties and uncles and grandparents. It was just fabulous. We had a fabulous time and the weather was perfect. Although the cicadas at my parents' house were just too much. But anyway, that's another story. All right, so I'm going to give you my top 5 of what's in and what's out. I'm going to tell you what's out, and then I'll give you the corresponding what's in after I've described the what's out. So let's start off with the first one. So open shelves in your kitchen are out in 2023, and cupboards are back in again. Oh, surprise, surprise. I think open shelves look fantastic, but the biggest problem is people don't look after their open shelves in their kitchens. They fill their open shelves up with just rubbish, and it just looks crap. And people have now realized that. So unless you've got, I know, your OCD or you're super organized, open shelves are definitely out. And now you can hide all your garbage in cupboards. I say that with lots of love. I'm sure we can all talk about our stuff that we have in our cupboards, but anyway, we won't go into that. We'll do that for another video. All right, number 2, feature walls are out, and one color in a paint color or wallpaper in a room is in. I'm not really surprised with this one, but don't worry, give it about another 5 years and we'll get sick of seeing the same paint color in the room. We'll be like, oh, I need a feature wall. So watch this space. Similar to the open shelves, people don't know how to kind of look after the space or curate the space properly. And I think people are now sick of seeing other people's mistakes with their feature walls. And I'm being completely honest there. I'm not being nasty or anything. It's a very fair feedback. I think people are now sick of feature walls. Okay, let's go to number 3. All right, open plan is out and closed rooms are in. So what do I mean by that? Open plan living, or open concept as it's called in the Northern Hemisphere, is out. So basically your kitchen, lounge and dining, or kitchen, living and dining areas all being together. People have realized, and I think it's probably emphasized during the pandemic, that living in that space with having all 3 spaces all so close together and living so close together during the pandemic has driven everyone up the wall, and everyone needs more space from everyone else. But in saying that, I think the sound just carries everywhere. I live in an open plan living house, and although it looks really fancy, but my son and my daughter, when they play, particularly my son, everything echoes. You can hear his voice in, like, he's only 7, and his voice just echoes in all the rooms. And I'm like, I'm trying to have a quiet moment. I'm sure you can all relate. Or if someone's got a computer or something in one of the rooms and the sound just carries, and you're like, oh, I need some space. Let's go on to number 4. Okay, number 4 is white kitchens are out. Oh, surprise, surprise. And non-white kitchens are in. Oh, surprise, surprise. Don't worry, watch this space. I give it about 2 or 3 years and we'll probably have like white kitchens are in and coloured kitchens are out. Basically, everyone's sick of seeing the white kitchens. It's just done everyone's heads in. I think because everyone's had to spend 2 years in lockdown in their jurisdictions during the pandemic, they're just sick of seeing white. Maybe white's just made them sick of seeing white. Did that make sense? No. Anyway, and if you want to put colours in your kitchen and you're not sure, I suggest people to sort of maybe steer in that sort of blues and greens. You can do pink, you can do orange, you can do yellow, whatever. But I think if you want to start putting colours in coloured cabinets or paint things, blues and greens are generally the rule of thumb. It's quite safe. Navy's a pretty easy one. Navy and cream, I always say people, navy and cream are colours that, yes, they're neutral, but people never get bored of them, or it takes a longer time for you to get bored of a navy or a cream than you would have, say, like a pink or an orange. I love pink. I could have everything in my house pink, but I'm different to everyone else. I'm not surprised. And the last one, number 5. The magazine look is out and the lived-in look is in. Now, what do I mean by the magazine look and the lived-in look? So the magazine look is what you see in the magazines, what you see on blogs, what you see on the internet, what you see on websites, etc. All these beautiful pictures of everybody just living these perfect homes. Somewhere in all of this, probably during the pandemic, we are sick to death of trying to reach a standard. And the magazine standard, people want the lived-in look. They want the backstories behind all the trinkets or the why you chose this color. There's always a really quirky backstory behind what people have put in their homes. And 2023 is the year of you. This is your year of your backstories. And this is your opportunity to express yourself in your home than ever before. I would probably say in Australia, for example, we've got so caught up in the property market and buying and selling homes, and this unattainable lifestyle, and I'm selling it to you. And I think people have just gone, I'm sick of it. Everyone's like, we're over it. We're all over the magazine look that doesn't exist. Okay, so the magazines are usually guides. Yes, there probably are some people who have magazine looks. Yes, when I've done installs for clients and stuff, yeah, it's going to look very magazine-y for a while. But once you start to live in your space, you're not going to have time to make it look magazine-y unless you've got OCD or you're super organized. Okay, so, and that's not the majority of people. The majority of us have bits of clutter everywhere. There's washing, there's kids stuff, there's marks on walls, it could be from kids or dogs, or I don't know, you might have had a drunk night or something, lots of things. And I think we're so worried, we've become so worried about what everyone thinks about our homes, and it's like, stop being worried. This is the year of you, and I am all for that. Although it's going to be very interesting once we get to the year of you. We'll be like, everyone's going to be sick of everyone else's stuff. We'll see. Anyway, I hope I've helped you out, and if you like the content, well, no, I know you like the content, otherwise you wouldn't have lasted this long. So please hit the notification bell, please like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time.